The media in India might not be the sharpest tool in the shed, but it sure does know how to create divisiveness and falseness amongst the public, especially the left media. One of the biggest propaganda portals, The Wire, did the same with India-made COVID vaccines. Ever since Hyderabad-based Bharat Biotech announced it had manufactured a COVID vaccine developed head-to-toe in India, The Wire, working on behalf of the American big pharma companies, started disparaging the company. However, showing the toilet paper of a portal its place, the court in Telangana forced The Wire to delete the article and hide its face in embarrassment. To make matters worse, a 100 crore rupees penalty looms on the head of the portal. Hi and welcome, you're watching TFI English, the national socio-political analysis arm of the TFI Media Group. I'm your host Piyush, and if you haven't subscribed to TFI English yet, hit the subscribe button and also click on the bell icon to receive all the recent updates. Coming back to the story, I will tell you how the Telangana Court destroyed The Wire's propaganda against Bharat Biotech. Let's begin. Propaganda portal The Wire, employed on the payrolls of Big Pharma to write, publish and propagate malicious and factually incorrect stories against indigenous vaccine makers, has got a rude shocker from a Telangana court. Hearing a defamation suit for 100 crore rupees filed by Bharat Biotech against the website, the Ranga Reddy District Court in Hyderabad on Wednesday ordered the fake news portal to take down 14 articles it had published on its website within 48 hours. Furthermore, according to Bar and Bench, the court ordered The Wire, its editor Siddharth Vardarajan and others named in the suit from publishing any defamatory articles relating to Bharat Biotech. Senior counsel K. Vivek Reddy, appearing for the plaintiff Bharat Biotech, argued the news portal continued to publish articles laden with false allegations even when the government of India, after a rigorous process, had passed the vaccine. Reddy informed the court The Wire published several articles making false statements without proper fact check about the regulatory approvals granted to Bharat Biotech. Even after the government of India had approved the vaccine, articles continued to be published otherwise on The Wire. The court noted Reddy's argument and observed that Bharat Biotech was the only company developing and manufacturing vaccines for the inoculation of children between 15 to 18 years in India. Thus, allowing The Wire to publish its defamatory articles may have contributed to vaccine hesitancy. Reddy further asked the court to take decisive action at the earliest. While the portal has been directed to delete the articles, the final fate of the defamation suit may be decided on the next hearing scheduled for next month, that is March 16th. However, despite the court ordering The Wire to tame its tendency of spreading fake news, its founder Siddharth Vardarajan took to Twitter to show a false sense of bravado which unwittingly can be held in contempt of court. Vardarajan tweeted, "So 14 deeply reported Covaxin stories published over a year ordered to be taken down by the local court with no notice served on The Wire, no chance given for us to refute whatever false claims Bharat Biotech had made against us. Let me say this, BB's bullying will not work." As reported by TFI, to expose the news portals that had been propagating fake news against the Indian companies as well as the Indian government, Bharat Biotech had published a thorough fact check last month which cleared the clutter. The Wire, in association with Deep Kang, a professor in the Department of Gastrointestinal Sciences at the Christian Medical College, Vellore, tried to defame Covaxin by arguing that there is no data on the immune response generated by the vaccine. However, Bharat Biotech fact-checked The Wire and its ignominious professor by stating that the immune response of Covaxin had been published in many peer-reviewed journals and submitted to regulatory authorities as well. Ever since Bharat Biotech came up with its COVID-19 vaccine, the foreign big media like Bloomberg, New York Times, Wall Street Journal, Reuters, on behalf of American pharmaceutical giants, have started discrediting Hyderabad-based company by running a concerted campaign. Propaganda portals like The Wire are a mere extension of the same, making their trade on the scraps of the big players. While the opposition and media tried their best to create an anti-vaccine environment, the government kept its head down and steadily rolled out the jabs. Entire India owes a tremendous debt to Bharat Biotech and Serum Institute of India. Despite the kind of campaign the fake news liberals of the country orchestrated, a majority of us want to thank the two companies for their service. The court, in its next hearing, should impose a heavy fine on The Wire and set an example.